Hi, first grade owls at home. It's your music teacher, Miss Webb, back with another fun and spooky Halloween lesson. So let's talk about costumes. What would you be going as for Halloween if you were always looking for the right ingredients, you love the company of cats, and if your other car was a broom? Did you guess a witch? Yeah, that's what you'd be dressing up for for Halloween. What if you love to dance, you wear a tutu and toe shoes, and if you're always graceful, what could you be dressing up for? A ballerina? Excellent. Now what if you grow with others on a vine, you have a round shape, and you can be carved to make a jack-o'-lantern? What is that? Did you say pumpkin? Excellent. What if one day you'd be in charge of all the things and all the land? What if you had people to cook and clean for you and make sure you have everything you could ever want and need? And if you had many beautiful clothing items in your closet, including some gowns? You'd be a princess. Excellent. Or I guess you could have said queen. That would have been right too. So anyway, thinking about costumes. Oh yes. There are some other things you could be for Halloween, and one of them is a pumpkin. I'd like everybody to try something with me. Put a finger under your chin and say, pumpkin. Did your chin go down one time or 2 times on the word pumpkin? Pumpkin. I got 2 times. What about on the word black cat? Try it. Black cat. 2 times or 1? I got 2. How about ghost? Ghost. Just 1 that time. So sometimes we have 2 sounds. Black cat, pumpkin. Other times we have 1. Ghost. So we can show that on our steady beat chart that you see here. Let's say I wanted to do pumpkin. I'm going to make 2 tally marks because we said it went down 2 times with our chin. And then the word ghost. And then black cat. That's 2 sounds. And then another ghost. All right, each time we have a mark, a tally mark, I'd like you to clap and say it. Ready? 2 sounds, 1. 2 sounds, 1. Let's do that again, just the same. 2 sounds, 1. 2 sounds, 1. So it would be the same as saying pumpkin ghost, black cat ghost. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let's start the song. Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, 2 sounds. Twinkle, little. And then how many sounds on star? Star, just 1. How I wonder what you are. So if you're coming back to school soon, we'll see you there and we'll get to write some rhythms the way you have your 2 sounds and your 1 and work with steady beat. And if you're staying an owl at home, that's fine too. We'll continue learning about that. So what else do I have for you guys? I'm going to link a video for a really fun song called There Was an Old Lady Who Wasn't Afraid of Anything at All. And there's some instruments and you can hear a guitar on the song, and it's just spooky enough for fall. And the last thing I want to do is read a book for you called The Dark. This is called The Dark by Lemony Snicket, and the illustrator is John Klassen. Laszlo was afraid of the dark. The dark lived in the same house as Laszlo, a big place with a creaky roof, smooth, cold windows, and several sets of stairs. Sometimes the dark hid in the closet. Sometimes it sat behind the shower curtain. But mostly it spent its time in the basement. All day long, the dark would wait in a distant corner, far from the squeaks and rattles of the washing machine, pressed up against the same old, damp boxes and a chest of drawers that nobody ever opened. At night, of course, the dark went out and spread itself against the windows and doors of Laszlo's house. But in the morning, the dark would be back in the basement where it belonged. Laszlo would peek at the dark every morning. "Hi," he would say. "Hi, dark." Laszlo thought that if he visited the dark in the dark's room, well, maybe the dark wouldn't come visit him in his room. But one night, it did. "Laszlo," the dark said in the dark. The voice of the dark was creaky as the roof of the house and as smooth and cold as the windows. And even though the dark was right next to Laszlo, the voice seemed very far away. "What do you want?" asked Laszlo. "I want to show you something," said the dark. What do you guys think that the dark wants to show Laszlo? We better read on and find out. "In here." "No," said the dark. "In here?" "No, no," said the dark. "Downstairs." "Downstairs?" "Yes," said the dark. In Laszlo's living room was the biggest window in the house. Laszlo looked at all the dark outside. Above him, the roof creaked, and he closed his eyes. Now the dark was all Laszlo could see. "No, no," said the dark again. "Not there. Down here." It's the basement. "In the basement?" asked Laszlo. "Yes," said the dark. Laszlo had never dared to come into the dark's room at night. "Come closer," said the dark. Laszlo came closer. "Even closer," said the dark. You might be afraid of the dark, but the dark is not afraid of you. That's why the dark is always close by. The dark peeks around the corner and waits behind the door, and you can see the dark up in the sky almost every night, gazing down at you as you gaze up at the stars. Without a creaky roof, the rain would fall onto your bed, and without a smooth, cold window, you could never see outside. And without a set of stairs, you couldn't go into the basement where the dark spends its time. Without a closet, you would have nowhere to put your shoes, and without a shower curtain, you would splash water all over the bathroom. And without the dark, everything would be light, and you would never know if you needed a light bulb. "Bottom drawer," said the dark. "What?" "Bottom drawer," said the dark. "Open the bottom drawer." "Thank you," said Laszlo. "You're welcome," said the dark. By the time Laszlo got back into bed, the dark was no longer in his room, except when he closed his eyes to go to sleep. The next morning, Laszlo visited the dark in the basement. "Hi," he said. "Hi, dark." The dark didn't answer, but the bottom drawer was still opened, and it looked like something in the corner was smiling. The dark kept on living with Laszlo, but it never bothered him again. The end. And there's that chest of drawers. I hope you like that. Don't forget, boys and girls, to watch the video that I've linked called "There Was an Old Lady Who Wasn't Afraid of Anything." Have a great week. I'll see you next time.